Dan Larson here, and I'm at the photo booth taking a look at some recent pickups. Last weekend there was a toy show, and the crew from Toy Galaxy, that's us, it was called Harry's Comic and Toy Show in Franklin, Massachusetts. We drove down to take a look to see what we could see, maybe pick up some stuff. What I ended up purchasing was, first off, we've got a couple of two Gundam Wings, Mobile Suit Gundam Wing Leos here. We've got Space Mode Leo, Mobile and Army Mode Leo. Huge Gundam fan right here. I actually, back in the day when these things were on the rack, back in, this is holy 2000. All right, well, 2000, that was a while ago. Back in the day when he was on rack, I bought every single one of them that came out. I had a huge collection of them. As you know, used to live in Japan. I watched Gundam, the original one, 0079, back on television over there. Couldn't understand Japanese, loved the show. It all made sense. Giant robot, lightsabers, guns, everything that I like. So when Gundam figures started being sold in the US, I was all over it. I'll be honest, I didn't watch much of Gundam Wing, but what I saw I did like. Most importantly, though, I love the figures. As you can see here, these are pretty yellowed, but I'm guessing that the figures themselves are not yellowed, or at least that's what I'm hoping. And let's see. They're pretty mangled. I bought them knowing that I was going to open them because I had a big collection of them for a long time ago, and I sold them all when prices were pretty high. And of course, you know, I do regret having gotten rid of some of them. I kept the core ones, my favorite, some of the original 079 Gundam and Gun Tank and Gun Cannon. I did not keep the Leos, though, so I'm really glad that I found these. He looks like he's nice and clean. Let's take a look at the space one here. Rip this guy open. Mangled packaging. And what do we got? Alright, excellent. That's what I was hoping. It looked like the plastic was just discolored. It doesn't look like the figures in any way. Oh, I just took his foot off. How about that? That'll just pop right back on. It doesn't look like the figures in any way suffered any kind of damage, so that's good to see. Excellent. Good. Glad about that. That makes me even happier that I bought those. Also, what we've got over here is the same seller that had these Mobile Suit Gundam Wing Leos also had this giant Stikfas display promotional piece. It would have been like on the counter or near the however the shops were selling the Stikfas figures back in the day, which I'm assuming you know what they are, but if you don't, they were basically 3 3/4 inch, maybe a little bit smaller sized figures, and the core figure looked like this. And the idea was they would come with all kinds of accessories, capes, guns, helmets, all sorts of snap-on pieces, and you could customize them to make any sort of... It's a big market now. The whole vinyl figure market is huge. It's the core, the pop, the Funko Pops are sort of taking advantage of it. The Mighty Mugs did it. The Dunnies, all that stuff, where it's the same base body, and you paint it up to be whatever character you want. They didn't bother doing any kind of licensing. They just sort of left it up to the customizers and whatever. And personally for me, I just always left them black. They didn't say Stikfas on them, but I liked them just as the generic nothing figures that they were. But this is cool because, I mean, this thing stands, this is Boba Fett. He's 3 3/4 inches tall. I mean, this thing's got to be, I don't know, 15 feet tall? Something like that. But the best part of going to the show was being able to meet in person some of the people that I've been interacting with, that I've been following on Instagram. If you guys aren't on Instagram, you really should head over there. There's a really great, really active community of toy collectors, action figure fans, people who just love collecting and making customs and sharing with people what they're picking up, what they've acquired. It's all, I mean, I'm sure there's some bad seeds out there, but most of the people that I've interacted with, most of the people that I follow, are really good folks who just really like toys as much as I do. And I was actually able to meet Yo What's That? Links to the accounts that I mentioned will be in the description below. Roy from Yo What's That actually ended up having a vintage Boba Fett figure, so this was number 199 in the Boba Sett. It was really nice to meet him in person and be able to pick that figure up from him. And then also the account The Robot Assassin, Mike and Tom, a couple of brothers. They were also set up at the show, selling some stuff, and they had actually let me know ahead of time that they were going to have a Boba Fett figure. I asked them to hold it for me, and they were really, really generous to be able to keep that for me. And that's number 200. So another cool story to go with the acquisition of those two figures. Finally being able to meet those three guys in person in an environment like that. Definitely, if you're not on Instagram already, head over there and set up an account. We're at Toy Galaxy. And you can just go through the list of people that I follow and just follow everybody. They're all good accounts who are constantly posting really great stuff. Also, since we're talking about Boba Fett's and the community on Instagram, this is number 201 that I acquired, and that came from at Robotics Club, another account that I've been following for a really long time. So get over there, set up an Instagram account if you don't already have one, follow all those guys, and oh, you know what? Looks like it's time for me to go. Later.